Welcome back. Now in this lecture, we are going to look at financial notes and supplementary schedules that always accompany every financial statement by a company. The notes, which are sometimes also referred to as footnotes, always accompany the financial statements of the company. These notes help you in better understanding the income statement, balance sheet, and the cash flow statements. For example, the notes to account to V Group balance sheet may clearly mention that the fiscal year for the company corresponds to the calendar year, that the statement has been prepared on a consolidated basis, that is, it includes performance of the subsidiaries of the company also. Financial notes are also used to disclose what accounting policies have been followed with respect to depreciation and inventories and other such issues. It may also disclose what is the company's revenue recognition policy, as in when the company recognizes the revenue. A company may decide to recognize the revenue when it ships its goods, or it may decide to recognize the revenue when the shipment is actually delivered and accepted by the customer. All these details are found in the notes accompanying the financial statement. You should understand that all this information is very important in determining the validity of the numbers provided by the company and how these numbers may be impacted by the change in policy. Also, by looking at the notes associated with the account statements, you will get a complete picture as to whether the company is aggressive or conservative with respect to recognizing revenues and expenses. While this may seem insignificant to someone new to investing, the truth is that notes to account is the single most important source for information in determining the quality of numbers provided in the financial statements. Also, often companies use the notes to account section to provide information on other factors that may affect the operational or financial performance of the company, especially if these factors are not captured as part of balance sheet, income statement, or the cash flow statement. So for example, information related to any contingent claims arising out of legal issues or derivatives, or any guarantees or other such off balance sheet items can only be found in notes to account. So for example, if the company is facing a lawsuit, then this information you will find in the notes to account. Or if the company has given a guarantee on behalf of one of its subsidiaries, then this information can also be found only in the notes to account. As you can understand, this information is important to take into account before you make any investment decision. Next, let's look at another section within the financial statement, which is known as management discussion and analysis. Now, all publicly traded companies include a section in the annual report titled Management Discussion and Analysis. In this section, the management of the company discusses a variety of issues of concern, including the nature of business, the past result performance, and the future outlook of the company. This section is referred to by various names, including management report or management commentary or operating and financial review, or simply management discussion and analysis. A fair management is expected to highlight any favorable or unfavorable trends and identify significant events and uncertainties that may affect the company's liquidity, capital resources, and future results of operations. Also, managements are expected to provide information about the effect of inflation, changing prices, or other material events that may affect the future operating results or the financial condition of the company. In addition, the management may provide information on off-balance sheet items, contractual commitment like purchase obligations, and also critical accounting policies or changes associated with accounting policies that may have significant impact on reported financial results. While in general there is no regulation with respect to what should be part of management discussion and analysis, nevertheless many regulators are moving in this direction to standardize the content of this section also, so that it is made more relevant for the investors. With this, we have broadly covered the contents of most financial statements. Now what we are going to do is move towards analyzing the information provided in these statements. So in the next video, we are going to see how we can analyze the balance sheet of a company.